Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel. Video that I've never done before, content I've never done before. We're going to be reviewing Obsidian Flames in its entirety. We're going to go through the set and cover off things like, is it fun? Is it playable in the TCG? And is it collectible long term? So if you're new to Pokemon, or if you are wondering, should I invest my money in Obsidian Flames? I'm going to do a video today to hopefully cover it off and answer some of those questions for you. So let's get into it. Number one topic first of all, is it a fun set to open? And the answer honestly is yes. As of recording of this video, I have opened 70 packs. That includes things like a Build a Battle Stadium, some single pack blisters, an ETB, a booster box. Out of the 70 packs, I've pulled 130 cards, 130 unique individual cards out of the 230 set. So that's a really good pull rate. Some of the cards you get as well are a lot of fun to pull and look at. For example, in the ETB you get this Charmander Black Star promo, which is a really nice card. In the main set you get cards that go together in kind of like a story and an art form, as in the Pidgey and the Pidgeotto. On the end here we'd have Pidgeot once we get that card. But as you can see, you do get some cards called illustration rares that go together. And then you get some really nice cards. Now these are special illustration rares that come in a double gold star variety, with this one being Revavroom. This is a really nice card. So if you're wondering, is the range really good? The answer is yes. Some of the cards are really, really good. And what I'll say before I forget is the print quality so far, spot on. Some of the Pokemon sets that come out, the print quality is shocking, but this, really good. If you're out there and you're a parent and wondering, oh, well, my kid likes Pokemon, what shall I buy? Are they going to be able to pull some rares, some secret rares, etc.? Then get Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames is really good, the pull rates are good, but also the range of cards is good. You can go to pull illustration rares, special illustration rares, and gold cards. Only 3 gold cards in this set. It is a small set compared to some of the previous ones, but the pull rates on the gold cards are really good, and one of the gold cards is a Charizard, so get that pulled. In terms of playability in the TCG, yes, again, really, really good. You have cards like Greedent, which has an attack or an ability called Never Enough, where basically you get to draw 3 cards. You're going to be drawing more cards of your opponent. It has 260 health, so it's going to be around for a while. It's a good card, and is in a lot of decks. Another card that's in a lot of decks at the moment is Pidgeot EX. If you can get this out and evolve from Pidgey to Pidgeotto to Pidgeot, it's really good. It has an ability called Quick Search, where once during your turn you may search a deck for a card and put in your hand. Not an energy card, not a basic Pokemon, any card. Any card is really good. So if you have, I don't know, that V-Star card in your hand, or that V-Max card, or something that you need with a really good ability, you can use this card once per turn and find that card, go through your deck, pull out and search it. I know a lot of guys who are using this card at the moment, having a lot of success for it. It's getting them out of some sticky situations. So if you're out there and you're wondering, well, is there any good cards in there for the TCG? Yes. Another good card, which I use in my deck, is Scizor. Scizor obviously evolves from Scyther. Scizor has an ability where it does its basic damage, then 50 extra damage for every card in your opponent's bench and active Pokemon that has an ability. And if you're coming up against an ability heavy set, for example, Riku, Regieleki, Miraidon, then it does like 200 damage. Can do up to 200 damage. I've won a lot of games online, the TCG online game, with just using Scizor. It's a one prize Pokemon if it does get knocked out, so no real danger there, and it does really well. Another card that's in the set that is collectible, is really good in the TCG and has a beautiful art, is a card we pulled the other day, which is this, the special illustration rare Charizard. We pulled this the other day on the channel. I'm still actually quite hyped from it. If you want to go and check that out, the videos on the channel. I'll also put a link down below as well, and there's a short for it. So that's there. Charizard in the TCG at the moment, really, really good. Has an ability called an Infernal Flame, where basically every turn you get to attach 3 fire energy to your Pokemon, which can power it up. Then it has Burn and Darkness. I have played loads of games against this card in Burn and Darkness, and it's beaten me quite a bit because, for a start, it does 180 damage, 180 damage flat. Then as the game goes on, if you were taking prize cards, this card and ability gives you 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So late game, if your opponent has taken 4 prize cards, for example, that's another 120 damage. That's 300 damage altogether. Where in an attack where you don't have to discard energy, it's really, really good. And as you can see on there, the card actually has 330 health. It is a hard card to shift. It's a hard card to knock out and get the prize cards for. And like I said, desirability, not to gloat, but this is the best card in the set. Just going to say, this is the number 1 chase card in the set. So we've got that, and for collectability, really good. They'll hold the value and probably increase in value over time. Now, in terms of value, we're going to go now to Pokédata, which is a website that I use every day to check out prices, what's collectible. It has information from eBay and PSA regarding population reports and stuff like that. So we're going to quickly transition over that, and I will give you a bit of a history lesson in Charizard sets and why Obsidian Flames should be collectible long term. Okay? Okay guys, we're back. So as you can see, this is Pokédata. It is a free website. You can create an account, and there's no need to pay for anything on this, which is really good. Gives you every set of Pokemon cards ever created in English and Japanese, so you can go through it. Now we're going to go through a bit of a history lesson first. And what I mean by this is when a new set comes out, so here we're in the Scarlet and Violet era, right? You will get the base set for that era. So here we have Scarlet and Violet. Then, not too long after, you will have a Charizard base set, right? If we go back to X and Y, as you can see here at the bottom, X and Y base, then straight after we had the really good XY Flashfire, based around Charizard base set. There are 6 Charizards in this set, with the most collectible being this Mega Charizard EX card on the left hand side in the blue. Okay, as you can see, to buy this card roughly is $325 raw in a good condition, so you're talking around £300. And if you go into the card on the website, it will give you things like it's selling on eBay at $89. However, here a PSA 10, there are 177 in the world, worth around $2,400. Okay. That's really good in the collectability point aside. Like I say, it's a Charizard base set. This is what I'm going to try and get at. Lots of Charizard cards in there, which hold the value. You can see as you go away from the Charizards, the price does drop off. So you're getting full arts for $12, full arts for $19. But the Charizards, on the whole, do really well. Then, in the Sun and Moon era, we have Sun and Moon base, okay? And then we had Burning Shadows. Burning Shadows doesn't have Charizard on the packs and on the box, but it has Charizard in the set. Actually, the first ever Rainbow Rare Charizard. This is why this set is still popular to try and pull this card. On eBay, sells raw for about $167. In the PSA 10, $2,700, and there's 783 in the world. So in terms of collectability and desire, again, Charizard does well. It's a popular Pokemon, always has been since the original base set, and the booster boxes for those respectively stay quite high. In terms of Guardians Rising, Shine and Legends, you can get booster boxes for about $200. Burning Shadows is about $300 because it has that Charizard in and it commands a bit more. Let's have a quick look at the Sword and Shield era. Sword and Shield era, you had Darkness Ablaze, which was extremely poor. It only has one Rainbow Rare Charizard in it. Number 1 card in the set, worth about $30. And then because it did that badly, we also had Champion's Path. Champion's Path has the Black Shiny Charizard, which you can get for around $100 on eBay. And in a PSA 10, worth about $281. Again, neither one does well, but as you can see, the only cards that worth a damn and worth any money at all is the Charizard. So that brings us on to this generation, Scarlet and Violet. Obsidian Flames. Okay, we're going to have a look at Obsidian Flames. If you are wanting to get some Obsidian Flames and leave it sealed, great idea. Buy a booster box, stick it in the cupboard, over time, over 5 years, this will increase in value. As you can see, the number one card in the set in the moment, price-wise, is the Charizard special illustration rare. You can pick it up on eBay roughly for about $110 as of today. In a PSA 10 though, worth $1,400, even in a 9, you're getting towards $1,000. So if you're pulling one, and like I said, the print quality at the moment is very good, send it away to PSA, get it graded. You could make a killing on that card. As likewise with the gold card, the Charizard EX Secret Rare. Get it on eBay for about $50. PSA 10 just over 900. PSA 9 is 153. PSA 10 is just over $900. Anything Charizard will always do well long term because it has Charizard in. The fact that this set has 4 in is really good. As well, you have the Pidgeotto, EX illustration rare, special illustration rare, really desirable card. The Ninetales, the Geeta, the two other gold cards. It's in the Cleffa. There's a lot of good cards in this set. Poppy, Scizor, Riverroom, like I discussed earlier. This set will do well long term. If you're on about just putting some in the cupboard, absolutely fine. If you want to have loose packs, absolutely fine. I honestly don't think you can go wrong with this set, whether it's open or whether you are going to put it somewhere and let it appreciate over time. But I hope that was useful, guys. This is the first set review that we've ever done on the channel. There will be more coming. I might go back and do some old ones over the whole Sword and Shield era and give maybe a top 1 or top 3 or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 600 subs before the end of September. Almost there. I can only do that with your support. We do pull some absolute banging cards on the channel. Like I say, we pulled this card the other day, which was an amazing card to pull. Go back and check it out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before and watched more than one video, come on, subscribe. Well, you know, I can only do it with your support. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully it educated you a bit and give you some information you need. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you all again on the next one.